That sounds like a pileated woodpecker drumming. I can tell because the sound speeds up and then trails off near the end.
The pileated woodpecker is the largest of the 14 woodpecker species found year-round in forests across Canada. It's about the size of a crow and the weight of a can of pop. Pronounced pileated or pileated, it's named after the flaming red crest on its pileum, or top of its head. Females and males look similar with black and white stripy heads and necks, and white patches under their black wings. Males are slightly bigger, their red crest goes a little further down their forehead, and they have what looks like a red mustache.
Woodpeckers do just that. They peck wood, and in a number of ways, for a number of reasons.
They hammer their beaks against wood or even metal, drumming to signal their territory or to attract a mate. Their ever-growing beaks are also used like a self-sharpening chisel to hollow out trees for nesting and shelter or to get at hidden food.
Up to 97% of their diet can be made up of carpenter ants, which they devour by the colony.
They also eat termites, flies, caterpillars, cockroaches, grasshoppers, and the larva of the invasive emerald ash borer, a beetle which kills ash trees. These big birds have also been known to eat some fruits, nuts, and seeds. Pileated woodpeckers have zygodactyl feet, with 2 toes facing forward and 2 facing backward, to help them grip securely onto trees. Their incredibly long muscular tongue is barbed and sticky, much like an anteater's tongue. It isn't entirely understood how all of their headbanging doesn't give them a concussion, but some scientists believe part of the reason is that woodpeckers have a small, tightly fit brain, which is wrapped by their long tongue, sort of like a helmet. Pileated woodpeckers even have built-in protective goggles, which are clear extra eyelids called nictitating membranes. These avian carpenters can drum 17 beats per second and peck up to 12,000 times a day.
You're more likely to hear pileated woodpeckers than see them.
These vocal birds use a high-pitched, escalating alarm call to warn other woodpeckers, and make other monkey-like sounds when flying, landing, and breeding. Before choosing a mate for life, pileated woodpeckers will engage in a courtship dance, bobbing, showing off their white underwings, and performing a gliding flight display.
The couple will then find a large tree to hollow out to raise their young, usually a snag or standing dead tree, like this one.
Their nesting cavities are created about 15 meters high. And although they don't tend to use the same nesting site more than once, many other species will reuse and benefit from their cavities. Both parents share in the duties of creating the nest cavity, incubating 3 to 5 eggs for about 18 days, and feeding the young by regurgitation. After about a month, the chicks will fledge out and then stay with their parents for several more months. Throughout life, these woodpeckers will tuck themselves safely into roosting cavities in large trees at night, sometimes several sharing one large tree. Pileated woodpeckers can live as long as 12 years if they don't fall prey to hawks, owls, raccoons, snakes, martens, and other weasels, or perish due to collisions with windows and motor vehicles, or because of unnatural predation by house cats. These vibrant and ruckus woodpeckers have captured the attention of Indigenous peoples across Turtle Island for generations, inspiring art, stories, and ceremonial regalia. Deforestation by settlers throughout North America, beginning in the 18th century, had a negative impact on the pileated woodpecker because of habitat loss. But populations steadily increased to healthy numbers again starting in the 1920s when forests regenerated and protections were put in place.
Woodpeckers sometimes hammer on wooden buildings,
so these reflector deterrents should encourage them to pick a more suitable natural location.
Pileated woodpeckers are a keystone species because their wood excavations speed up healthy decomposition and because other animals rely on the cavities they create, like wood ducks, small owls, bats, and flying squirrels. To learn more about the pileated woodpecker, visit hww.ca.